special to me, and I'm so excited to be having this session with you guys about my debut novel. So, I think I'll give you guys a brief introduction or um, tell you guys what my novel is actually about. So, is it clear till now? I just want to know that.
Sorry?
I just wanted to know if it's clear till now. Am I audible and visible properly?
Yes, yes, you are. We'll let you know if there's an issue.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So, so let us first see what my novel is about. Obsession and Fortitude. As the title suggests, it's about being obsessed at one point pain and against hardships. So these are the two extremes that I've discussed in this novel, or the characters go through in this novel. So the story is mainly about two lead characters, Manvi and Abhimanyu. Manvi originally hails from Chennai, and she'll be doing her engineering degree in Mumbai. And Abhimanyu is somebody who's from UP, but he'll be doing his chemical engineering degree in Delhi. So they both get to meet each other in a fest in Delhi, and they kind of get each other contacts. And during the fest, Abhimanyu will be extremely helpful to Manvi since she wouldn't know anybody there. So later, after that fest, they get the contacts of each other and they start talking. Slowly, they get to know each other a lot better and they fall in love with each other. So, and then later, Abhimanyu proposes and Manvi accepts, and they both begin with this beautiful relationship. And a large part of the story covers Manvi and Abhimanyu working on their relationship. It's not, I've really not tried to pen down a very picture perfect relationship. It was never my idea. They have flaws, they have a lot of things to work on their relationship. And I think the beauty lies when working against all those differences and flaws. And later, what happens is that due to an issue, I wouldn't say what issue is that or what happens because that could be a major spoiler. But due to an issue, Manvi and Abhimanyu get separated. So that's where the twist lies. And later, Manvi gets to meet this other guy called Max, who also seems to show interest in Manvi. And she also starts liking him to that extent. And so it's a suspense whether Manvi really likes Max to such an extent that she would get into a relationship with him, or is she still not over Abhimanyu? Why Manvi and Abhimanyu initially went into their separate ways? Will they both join together? I think it's for you guys to find out, and one way to do that is to read the story. So yeah, so I think now we'll have an interactive session where you guys can ask me questions I would like to answer. And after a brief interactive session, I'll go back into reading a couple of scenes for you guys. And I would also like to mention something that since this session is very special to me, where I'm getting to interact with you guys, because I think for an author or any artist in specific, one of the things that they look forward to is being able to, um, have a session like this, being able to interact with their audience and just tell the world that they have created this piece of art and they would like to share about it. So, because of that reason, I would like to do a small giveaway that whoever comes up with really nice questions that enables me to answer about myself or the novel or the publication process would be getting a signed copy from me, a signed copy of my debut novel. So, I think we'll get started with the interactive session with that.
Okay, I'll begin with the question. What actually inspired you to write this book?
Okay. So I think as I said, I started writing this novel when I was 16 years, and I think it's a point where a lot of us face a major transition in our personality. And I think this novel is a way for me to reflect that transition. And also, I was kind of struggling a bit with things that I wanted to pursue, especially the transition from school to college. So I think it gave me the space to escape reality and be in this fictional world that I created. And also, one main thing about this novel is that more than the relationship between Manvi and Abhimanyu or Manvi and Max, it's also about the how Manvi actually progresses through it all, like how she grows as a person, how she starts prioritizing herself and starts loving herself. So I think it reflected from my personal experience, the transition that I was facing. So I guess to be able to be in this fictional world and also to kind of pen down a transition that I was facing in my personal life was the inspiration for this novel.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Uh, as a writer, can you answer a question, a bit silly question that can a person be poet and novelist at a time?
Pardon? Can you repeat it again?
Can can the same person be novelist and poet at the same time?
Yeah, if you ask me, I would say